And just like that, we're back again live on Us TV. Views from L8K, right? We're going to talk about product and why product is important and why quality always beats out quantity, or you can learn to make quality and quantity coexist by outsourcing your ideas, letting someone else create those ideas that you have, so that you do have time, because time is worth more than money, right? And you can allocate your time so that it can be shared and outsourced wisely, so that other people can become successful while you're becoming a specialist at what you do, right? So I'm going to create my idea, create my product, and put someone in position who's a specializer at their position to take that avenue or that section to the next level. And in the midst of doing that, I'm allowed to have free time to do what I specialize in, because I'm great at what I do. It doesn't allow me to be in competition with someone, because my perspective and perceptions is not going in that avenue. So me trying to fight and critique and go at someone's head consistently doesn't make me better. It only delays my time. But me being creative puts me in a position to...
It's 6 o'clock.
Put myself in a lane that is clear, so that I can have the freedom of time to spend, right? Freedom of time to spend like it's money, because time is money. So I'm going to have the freedom of time, right? Which is abundant, because I found a way to allocate my energy in ways where I can put someone else in position to use their energy and spend their time, money, wisely, right? Wise to get the chips, spend their time wisely to stack up their chips as in skill, talent, ability, vision, template, outline, to do what they do, so that I can make my time easy with my product, so that my product can be consumed by the masses, and I can find my niche, my product, right? My position in the market share, so that I can be as of a asset to the ecosystem that I'm creating, right? You may have to build it and present the ideas in ways where one must understand your worth in the market share and in the market, because they have to understand why you're important in the market. And the reason why I'm important in the market is I'm a creator. I create. I can create the vision. You have the resources, I have the vision. You have the masses need direction. I can influence the masses to move in a direction that will allocate and generate currency, right? which is time spent in ways where one can use their specialized talent, gifts, and energy to create a monetization of tangible currency so that my brand, product, and ideas can be outsourced to the masses that's beneficiary based off the supply and demand of what's needed, right? Saying that I can create a space of creativity, engagement, of social engagement where ideas can be traded and one doesn't have to fight for a position because each person plays a different position. And once they're aware of that, the competition doesn't occur because one knows Steve Kerr, right? One knows that I could kick the ball to Steve Kerr for the 3 and he can knock it down. Once I realize my personnel on the court of economics. So I say that to say this to you. Everyone can eat when you allow yourself to be an asset at the table, right? If the table is willing to understand your position, skills, and ability, right? Abilities, right? So you'll be tied into an ecosystem that knows that you're able to build to make bills, right? Because you're able, right, to provide a service that is conducive and cohesive in a machine that becomes an assembly line, right, to generate the Megatron of the ecosystem economics and the community, and to create utopia, right? Me breaking it down to this is ABC 1, 2, 3, right? I like to use the concept of basketball, right? Or we can use the concept of McDonald's, right? Someone created the concept of McDonald's, right? The logo, right? Someone created the marketing, right? Someone is cooking the ingredients. Someone made the ingredients, right? Someone is promoting the ingredient, right? Then you have someone that's creating the technology so that it can fit in today's modern world. Because now when you go to McDonald's, you don't have to go to the register. You can go to the machine and order what you want, right? Or you can call in, put an order in, pick up for delivery, right? Or you can get Uber Eats, right? All those systematic entities that come together form a constant ecosystem of motion, which allows each person not to be over-consumed with labor so that they have free time to spend with their loved ones, which will allow you to be wealthy, healthy, and have a peace of mind because you're not over-consumed by time. You're able to consume the time by what you're spending and what you're buying. So you can buy time and you can spend time. And in between time, you could be mine. You feel me? We could chill by the seaside. That's how it is. So, you know, me presenting myself is not in a state of arrogance, but I do know what the fuck I'm talking about, whether people agree with it or not. It all makes sense. Whether you have to listen to the video and rewind it and go back to what I said and break every word down, I know what I'm talking about, right? There's no systems, right now that you see the solar power, boom, solar power. See that solar? It's like a solar. There's no systems, right? You see, each button has a specific position and has a specific task, right? But it's on one remote channel, right? And each position presents a different type of task and vibe, right? So once you utilize the resources in a way that it's not interfering with each other, because each button has its own slot. They don't interfere with each other. It was designed to be that way. They don't interfere with each other, right? They don't interfere with each other. And this is just a systematic representation of what a system was created for. But imagine if that system now becomes live and each button is a person and each person is able to say, yo, I need you to do marketing, I need you to do promotion, I need you to do I need you to set up design, I need you to do a distribution, I need you to do cold calls, I need you to take pictures, I need you to do street promo, I need you to cook the food, I need you to be an accountant, I need you to be a lawyer, I need you to do the. And everyone says, yo, well, that's what I do. That's my position. All right, fine. I don't want to be an accountant because I'm the lawyer. I don't want to be the lawyer because I'm a marketer. I don't want to do that. You feel me? That takes away from interference and the emotion of comparison and competition. So it's important to know what your product stands for, the quality of the brand, and also being able to not be emotionally tied to the brand where you don't want other people to play a position in distribution or play a position in the evolution of your brand. Right? And that's something that we all struggle with sometimes because we say, okay, well, I created this and I want the ownership and I want to own all of the company. But you're specialized at certain aspects of creating a brand, but you're not specialized on the whole entity of what a brand represents and what a brand needs to take you to the next level. So why not partner with people that can help your brand take it to the next level? And that goes into you putting in the work and finding those individuals, and those individuals finding you, so that you can take your brand to the next level. You feel me? And something so simple as a remote, right? Something so simple as a remote with different aspects was designed by someone, right? They designed it, then someone created the technology for it to operate on a larger scheme of something that is separate from the technology that is wireless, or it's remotely channeled, that it works with different counterparts of technology that someone else designed to make the brand as a whole be presented in a way where it's an assembly line of technology, culture, branding, marketing, and as of use to the market share based off the supply, demand, and the popularity, right? So understanding that and understanding those type of concepts, to find the people that you want to be a part of your brand, one must allow themselves to be understanding of a position that they know. And if you don't understand your position or want to learn a position, you have to actually do the research and be aware that you may not know certain aspects of what you don't know. And if you don't know it, you can't be mad at someone who takes their time to actually go find out that information and put that information in. You understand? So you can't feel a way about someone saying like, yo, I went to school for accounting. I went to school for marketing. I went on YouTube to go learn how to promote. I went to such and such to learn how to do this. You can't put yourself in that position. So my perspective is to be vocal about the perspectives of how one can put together a puzzle or a brand, or be creative in an aspect of why it's important to know what you bring to a table, and know if that table is willing to allow you to bring your perspective, and knowing when to be like, okay, maybe I don't belong at the table. I may have to go build my own table. Maybe I'm at this table but for so long, let me go evolve and go to a different table. You understand? So you have to learn these concepts of like when and why and how, who's your market, what's your brand, what are you talking about, who are the people that's listening, why did you create this product, what was the problem that you seen in the market that you was like, okay, I see that this aspect of what I'm bringing is missing out in the market, or is not in the market yet. Let me create it so that I could bring it to the market, so I can provide the services or provide the perspective that could help one see the vision of what the Megatron or the bigger picture is. You know what I mean? And that's what you got to focus on. And the fight with that is finding your way to deliver it, or how you say it, articulate it, so that it's authentic to you and it's authentic to the ones that understand. Because it takes for one person to understand it so that it trickles down into the groups and the popularity groups that it's gonna trend into, because that's what it is. It's like you come with the idea, no one understands the idea, then you find someone who's willing to understand the idea, but they have many friends that are influenced by them, and you can then provide that information to those people, and then it becomes a domino effect, and you won't have to put in so much work, and it's not so stressful. Because the stressful thing about it is sometimes is we want people to understand the aspect of how hard we working, and I got to do it myself, and I built this brand on my own, and it's my baby and stuff like that, right? But you got to allow the ecosystem to work for you, so that you can be aware that you are in the ecosystem, and the ecosystem can put you in positions that can catapult you to the next phase of what your purpose, life, or design, or what the brand may represent, or just you as a whole. You got to find that out as an individual and as an entity, and allow yourself to be strong-willed, tough-minded, and have the ability to be thorough in a environment that can be it can be disabling if you're not aware of what you bring to the table and your authenticity of what you represent and who you are, right? So that environment can be very dark, but on the opposite side of that is the resurgence of the higher self, or the evolution of the brand, once you keep the consistency of motion, of creating and finding out what the next steps are in allowance, right, by yourself, so that you could take it to the next level. So that's why my style is more so, I don't want to put in all the work, because my time is valuable, and I want to spend time with my kids and my loved ones, right? So the goal is, for me, is I see people of skills and talent that need opportunity to make their families and their loved ones, and so they can have their time and put their families in positions to relax and take time to organize their ecosystem, or what they see their life becoming. But there has to be opportunity, and there has to be a way of simplified expression that allows one to learn concepts without feeling challenged, and without having low self-esteem, or eliminating doubt based off of what we think is complex, but it really isn't complex. So it goes back to quality and quantity. There's a fight between that sometimes, but if you learn to create synergy with both, and you have quantity and quality, right? And you can communicate the task of each role to people, or learn the skill yourself, it will allow you to have less stress so that you can be creative and you can be in a state of creation, which requires peace of mind and time that is currency, and that it's needed so that you can move in a certain aspect. And you also have to be willing to sacrifice time. You know what I mean? You could also sacrifice time. So you're learning to spend time, to save time, sacrifice time, invest time, share time. You can play with time. You feel me? You can organize your time as if it was currency so that you become rich in your energy, spirit, creation, and your peace of mind, so that will allow you to invest so that you could create tangible and receive tangible goods in abundance. So you don't have to fight with time. You learn to organize time and make time work for you so that it enriches everything that you put your time in. And the compound just keeps, the interest just keeps compounding all the way. You feel me? So you don't just double up, you quadruple. You feel me? It just keeps. So I come up with an idea. I maximize it to the ultimate. And I'm gonna elaborate on that in the next video. I don't want to go too long on this video right here. So yeah, I'm gonna elaborate on that in the next video. So the concept of that was quality and quantity, and why it's important to understand the concept of both, and how to utilize them and how to put them in perspective. Jazz America. Late bloomers, holla at your boy, 𝐿𝐴K. You already know what it is. Jazz America. Late bloomers. Holla at your boy.